Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Welcome to Learn Arabic with me, Habiba. So I have got a seriously important lesson for you today, and this lesson is going to help you. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about joining letters, which means we put them together. And I'm going to show you how to correctly join letters. And we have learned before in the first lesson the isolated form of the Arabic alphabet. As we saw, we have 28 letters, and each letter may have up to 4 shapes, 4 forms. Okay, 4 forms, 4, depending on where it's found in a word. So all Arabic letters are connected except for 6 one-way connectors, so they don't join, okay? They don't connect. We have 6 one-way connectors. So we have Alif, Dal, Dhal, Ra, Zay, and Waw. So these letters, they don't connect after, okay? So we have 4 forms. We have isolated form, initial form, medial form, and final form. So we have 4 shapes, okay? So we're going to start first isolated form, or initial form, and medial form, and final form. So we're going to start with Alif. As I told you, Alif from these one-way connectors, from the 6 one-way connectors, okay? So we're going to start with an Alif, Alif, Alif. So Alif in isolated form, as we saw, like this, and in initial form also, at the beginning of the word, also Alif, with an Hamza on top of it, and in the middle form, you have to keep the line, the connecting line, and you have to put Alif here as a long vowel, as I told you. And you can also with an Alif like this, with an Hamza, okay? So both are true. So it needs to be connected before, but it doesn't need to connect after. Same here. And in the final form, also, you keep the line and go your right Alif as a long vowel. Same here. You have to be connected before, but it doesn't connect after. Okay? So let's give an example. For example, in initial form, we have the word Abyad, means white. Abyad. 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 Okay? Abyad. For example, in the medial form, we have Nar. Nar means fire. So, folks with me, folks with an Alif, okay? Don't see the other letters. We're going to talk about them, okay? Nar. So here, in the middle form. So in the final form, we have Ma. For example, Ma. Ma. Also, it needs to be connected to before, but it doesn't connect after. Connects before, but it doesn't connect after. And now we have Ba. Ma means water, sorry. Ma means water. And now we have Ba, the letter Ba. Ba. In initial form, you write Ba and you keep the line. You keep the straight, okay? And you put the dot right underneath this. Why? Because it needs to be connected to other letters, okay? So in the middle form, we have, so you keep the line, and then you write ba, then you keep this straight and you put the dot right underneath, okay? Ba, and in the final form, you keep the connecting line because it needs to be connected before, and you write ba as isolated form. You curve it, okay? As isolated form, okay? So let's give an example. For example, in the initial form, we have Buma. Buma means owl. Buma. Buma. And in the middle form, we have Kabir. Kabir means big. Kabir. Sorry. So you keep the connecting line and you keep this straight. And you put the dot right underneath, okay? Then the rest of the word. Kabir means big. In the final form, we have qalb. Qalb means heart. Qalb. Qalb. Here. Then you put this straight, okay? Qalb. Keep the connecting line, then you curve that as isolated form, okay? So now you know how to write ba, so it's easier for you to know ta and ta, okay? So let's see ta. So ta in isolated form, but in initial form as ba. You keep the straight line and you write two dots on top of it. So ba, ta, and tha, they have the same shape except the number of the dots. So two dots on top of it, ta, and initial form as ba also. You keep the connecting line, then you have to put two dots on top of it, then you keep this straight. And the final form also, you keep the connecting line and you write ta as isolated form. And also tha, you write tha, then you keep this straight. And the middle form also, you keep the connecting line and you keep this straight. You have to put three dots. And the final form, tha, also as ta. So let's give examples. In initial form, for example, we have tahta. Tahta. Tahta means under or underneath. Okay? Under or underneath. It's the same. And we have, for example, fataha in the middle form. For example, sorry. Fataha. Fataha. Okay? Fataha means he opened. And the final form, for example, anta. Anta means you. Anta. Anta. Okay? Anta. And then we have an example about tha. For example, we have ثعلب. ثعلب means fox. ثعلب. ثعلب means fox. And the middle form we have كثير. كثير means abundant. كثير. It needs to be connected to before and after. كثير. And in the final form we have ثلث means 1/3. ثلث. And also we have tha in the initial form. Then we have tha in the final form. ثلث, 1/3. So alif, ba, ta, and tha. Now we have jim. So we have jim, ha, and kha. They have the same shape except the number of the dot. So we have jim, jim. In initial form, you write jim like this, because it needs to be connected to other letters, okay? Because it's in the initial form at the beginning of the word, okay? Jim. And in the middle form, because it needs to be connected to before and after, you have to keep the line, the connecting line, and I write my jim, then I keep this straight, okay? Because it needs to be connected to before and after. And in the final form, as we said, we have the connecting line, then I write my jim as isolated form, okay? Jim, because it needs to be connected before, okay? And also ha and kha, ha, ha, same here, the same shape, except the number of the dot. So same here in the middle form as jim. We don't have to put the dot because ha, ha. Also, you keep the connecting line, then you write ha, okay? In jim, we have, for example, we have jamil, jamil, jamil means beautiful, jamil. And the middle form, for example, we have shajara, shajara, shajara. The final form we have muntij, means producer, muntij, muntij. So we have muntij means producer, okay? And for example, ha, in ha, for example, we have hoot, hoot means whale, hoot, ha, at the beginning of the word, then connects to other letters. Hoot means whale. And in the middle form, for example, we have nahif. Nahif means thin. Nahif. Nahif. Okay? Nahif. And the final form we have qamh, means wheat. Wheat. Qamh. So it needs to be connected before, and you keep ha as isolated form. Okay? So now we will see kha, kha. Kha. Kha has the same shape of jim and ha, but you have to put one dot on top of it. Kha. Same in isolated in initial form. Kha. Okay, and in the middle form, okay, so also you keep the connecting line and you write kha, and then you keep this straight. And in the final form, also, you keep the connecting line and then you write it as isolated form, and you have to put one dot on top of it. So let's take an example. For example, we have kharita, kharita, kharita means map. Kharita. Kha, kharita means map. And in the middle form we have mukhrij, mukhrij, producer, also like muntij, mukhrij, okay, mukhrij. And in the final form we have melon, batikh. Batikh means melon. Okay? So then we have Dal and Dhal. As I told you, Alif, Dal, Dhal are from the 6 one-way connectors. So they don't connect after. So Dal, if you remember, Dal, the shape of Dal like this, and Dhal also, Dhal, So in the initial form, same to the isolated form. Dal and Dhal. In the middle form, it needs to be connected before, because before other letters. Dal, sorry. Dal. And also Dhal. And in the final form also, same here, they don't connect after. So we have an example. For example, in Dal, we have dub, dub. See it well? Dub. Okay. In the middle form, we have Medina, means city, Medina. Medina. Okay. So it needs to be connected before, but it doesn't connect after. Medina means city. Okay. You see? Medina. And in the final form, wajada means he found. Wajada. And Dhal. Now, Dhal, we have ذهب. ذهب means went. He went. ذهب. In the middle form, for example, we have لذيذ, means delicious. لذيذ. لذيذ. Also here, لذيذ. In the final form, we have أخذ, means he took. أخذ. Okay? أخذ. He took. Okay? So, and also we have ra and zay. Ra and zay. See this well? Kha, dal, dhal. Also ra and zay from 6 one-way connectors. They don't connect after. Okay? So, we'll see ra and zay. We have ra and zay. Okay? And in initial form, same to the isolated form. Ra, zay. Sorry. Ra, like this. In the middle form, if you keep the connecting line, then you write my ra. And also in zay. Z. Okay? You keep the connecting line because it needs to be connected before, but it doesn't connect after. Okay? Same here in the final form. Ra and zay. Okay? And let's take an example. Ra, in initial form, we have rajul. Rajul means man. Rajul. As I told you, it doesn't connect after in the initial form. And in the middle form, we have karaz. Karaz means cherries. Karaz. It connects before, but it doesn't connect after. Karaz. And in the final form, we have asir. Asir means juice. Juice. Asir. Okay. This is the final form. And then we have zay. Zay. We have zarafa. Zarafa means giraffe. Zarafa. As I told you. From the 6 one-way connectors. Ra and zay. Zarafa means giraffe. And in the middle form, we have jazar. Jazar means carrot. Jazar. Write my jim. And zay connects before, but it doesn't connect after. Jazar. And in the final form, we have laws. Laws means almond. Laws. Okay. Aziz. Aziz. Aziz means dear. Also Aziz. Aziz. For example, Aziz or Azizi, my dear. So see just they, how I write they. Okay, Aziz. So this is the first part from the joining letters. See you in the next part. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to press like and subscribe and share it with your friends so they can learn Arabic too. Thank you.